It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Good evening and welcome inside Jackson Hole High School for live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. Duke and Dow with you as the boys varsity game is getting ready to go here. Dow, this is a big one as always in the Snake River Shootout. You look at the records. We said the same thing in the girls game. Star Valley coming in as the favorite team. They're on a little roll. They're 3-0 inside, or they're 2-0 inside of quad play. The Bronx coming in struggling, 0-2 inside of quad play. But if there's anything about this Bronx team, is that they can score. They're averaging about 45 points a game, so the Braves still going to have to be playing some defense tonight.
You know, their record is 0-12, but a lot of their games are 10 points or less on those losses. You even look at last week, they played Evanston, who up until Star Valley beat them was kind of the top team in the West, and that was a 6-point game up here. So, I mean, this is their court. They've been playing teams fairly close. It's a rivalry game. Again, you can't take anything for granted, and I would hope from last season where Jackson took 2 of 3 from Star Valley that they're motivated and focused tonight, but yeah, this is their court, and they're going to see if they can keep things rolling.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Jackson and Star Valley with the Snake River Shootout. This will be played at Jackson Hole High School. Let's roll right into our Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, we just mentioned this in the last broadcast, but the Lady Braves winning the Ron Thon Wrestling Tournament in Riverton, 232 team points. They won by 79.5 points over second place Pinedale. Congratulations to the Lady Braves. The Braves will continue to wrestle the boys side of things tomorrow on Saturday. Basketball, the Lady Braves just won 56-21. Next week, the teams will be at Rock Springs on Friday night and then host Green River in Afton on Saturday night. Indoor track will have athletes at the Olympic Oval and at Idaho State this weekend. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a Cowboy at uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu. And now the roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Number 1, Laramie at Cheyenne East. That one's worth watching for sure. Got a battle of matchup teams in the wildpreps.com rankings. Number 3, Sheridan at number 4, Campbell County. South is at Central. Natrona County across town at Kelly Walsh. Rock Springs at Green River in 3A. Mountain View at Lyman tonight. And number 3, Cokeville in 1A at Farson Eden. Cokeville playing again tomorrow as they take on Grace, Idaho. That's a look at your roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll recap the rivalry. We'll go with the records watch, keys to the game, and Katie Dance courtside as well. And she'll have the thoughts of Coach Matt Shumway heading into this Snake River Shootout. Jackson, Star Valley, back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dude's Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin. Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving.
Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Avail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
Your better banking experience is here. Check out First Bank's upgrade to online and mobile banking at gofirstbank.com. That's gofirstbank.com. Duke and Dow with you in Jackson Hole High School tonight for Braves basketball and the Snake River Shootout on the SVI Sports Network. Now let's recap this great rivalry between the Bronx and the Braves, presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, just FYI, these numbers are since 1951. That's as far back as my research goes. In that time, overall, Star Valley leading the series 124-39 here in Jackson. The Braves lead at 51-18. However, the last time these two teams met, Jackson won that one 48-42. That was at the 4A West Regionals in Green River. And the last time they were here in Jackson, the Bronx won that one too in a classic 74-71 in overtime. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. We're going courtside to McKady Dance. You had the chance to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway to get his thoughts here on this game. McKady, take it away.
Coach is looking to have a good defense day against the Bronx. Over the last week in practice, the Braves have worked on defense and delivery to prepare for this game. Coach is ready for and expecting a strong and good game this evening. Back to you, Duke.
Thank you, McKady Dance with the Miles CPA courtside report. Find them in Alpine and in Afton. Speaking of defense now, Star Valley's defense has been good during this winning stretch. They're second right now in 4A, allowing just under 51 points per game.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Shumway talked about that even when the Braves were kind of struggling in the non-conference. He's like, our defense has to get better. We got to hang our hat on it, and that's been the big difference, at least since they started Wyoming 4A West play, is their defense. They've been able to really hold teams under 50 or under. That's their goal. See if they can keep that rolling. They've won 4 in a row.
Let's take a look at this records watch now with the help of Star Valley Disposal.
This is the 164th meeting between these two programs since 1951. Looking at some trends, as I mentioned, the Bronx have won the last 2. They took 2 of 3 from Star Valley last season, and they've won the last 2 meetings on this court. So they beat Star Valley here last year and the year before. We'll see if the Braves can reverse some of those trends. Let's look at your records watch, brought to you by Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. Well, let's see what the Braves need to do to get a win on the road in Jackson tonight. Here are the assist to sell keys to the game.
Well, you look at this Bronx team, they will shoot the 3. Everybody likes to launch that. Number 12, Palmer Wetzel, or number 32, and also number 11, Aaron Larson. They will shoot it. The Braves need to patrol the fence. That means close out on the 3. Key number 2, deflections into transition points. That's fairly explanational. Number 3, shoot at least 35% from the three-point line. And number 4, set the tone in the first and fourth quarters. Play their kind of game. That's a look at your assist to sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jett have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That's assisttosellstarvalley.com. You mentioned Palmer Wetzel for the Bronx. He leads the team with 13.3 points per game average. Jack Barazay and Aaron Larson, number 22 and number 11 respectively, both have 8 points per game for the Bronx. And so, yeah, this is a team that can score against you, and the Braves' second-ranked defense in the 4A classification going to try and play well on the road tonight, just cool off the Bronx offensively. 50 seconds remains in our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. The Braves student section has traveled well tonight. They're showing full force here at Jackson Hole High as we put the wraps on the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking. It's where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. And I honestly don't know if we're going to have an anthem or not. Some schools do it twice. Some schools do not. We'll send it down PA and figure it out. How about that? Let's go courtside, and we'll either have your starting lineup or the national anthem as we wrap up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. And the Braves and the Bronx with the Snake River Shootout on the SVI Sports Network.
Jackson Bronx, led by head coach Matt Elliott and assisted by Pete Hoffman and Sean Shockley. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a short presentation to do really quickly. Will Coach Shockley please come in? At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the accomplishments of one of our most distinguished coaches at TCSD, Mr. Sean Shockley. This is a surprise to Sean because he would never ever work with us in this. This past summer, Coach Shockley was elected to the Wyoming Coaches Association Hall of Fame. During his 34 years, Sean has coached 78 teams.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
I'm Will Whitford, son of Sam and Lisa Whitford. I'm a junior from Wyoming.
Cooper Lancaster, son of Aaron and Anna Lancaster, Jr., Sweet Wyoming.
Bryson Neal, son of David and Jennifer McGee and Justin Neal, Senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Swift McClure, son of Brian and Sarah McClure, Senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Dylan Shumway, son of Matt and Emily Shumway, Junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Dane Schwab, son of Dane and Marie Schwab, Afton, Senior. Zach Thompson, son of Kenny and Ginger Thompson. I'm a junior, Star Irish, Wyoming.
I'm Tate Lawson, son of Heath and Heidi Lawson, Junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Cooper Big Country Lawson, son of Heath and Heidi Lawson. I'm a senior. I play center, Afton, Wyoming.
Zane Hedges, son of Chris and Logan Hedges, Senior, the Smoot, Wyoming.
If at this time everyone could please rise and remove your caps as we honor this community, our servicemen and women, and our great nation with the singing of the national anthem by Jackson Hole High School student and Teton County Fair and Rodeo Senior Princess, Maddie Gordon.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SBI Sports Network. And we are just moments away from tip-off time here in the Snake River Shootout between the Star Valley Braves and the home Jackson Hole Bronx. We already had the varsity roster here for the Braves on the road. Let's now take a look at the starting lineup presented by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, and more on Rocky Road in Afton. First, the visiting Star Valley Braves.
And the Braves in their road crimsons, trimmed with gold. 6'4" junior wearing number 0, that is Will Linford. 6'3" junior wearing number 1, that's Cooper Lancaster. 6'4" senior wearing number 3 is Bryson Neild. 6 foot junior wearing number 5 is Dylan Shumway. And a 6 foot senior wearing number 44, that is Zane Hedges. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Mark and Ben Hale.
That's your starting 5 for the visiting Braves in all crimson tonight in Jackson Hole High School, presented by Mountain Star Products, plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment rental, located on Rocky Road in Afton. Now the home 5 for the Jackson Bronx. Number 11 is Aaron Larson. Number 21 at 4.8 points per game is Noah McKinney. Number 22 with 8 points a game is Jack Barazay. Number 32 with the 13.3 points per game is Palmer Wetzel. And number 33 at 5.8 points per game is Will Geitman. In his second year at the helm, head coach Matt Elliott for the Jackson Bronx, 0-12 on the season, 0-2 inside of Southwest Quad play, averaging 44.7 points per game, allowing 56.3 points per game on defense. Braves come in averaging just under 50 points per game offensively, while allowing a 4A second best 50 points per game on defense. It's going to be Will Linford going up against Geitman for the opening tip-off. Ball's up, Braves win the tip. Shumway with the ball, and opening possession of the game. Quickly to Neal for 3, no good, and a quick rebound for the Bronx. Larson with the ball. Now the Braves back on defense after the quick one and done. Ball movement, screen set, fake the 3, drive, kick back out, 3 balls away from Jackson. That one's no good, but the putback and the rebound is in. Palmer Wetzel with the board and a score. Now Star Valley on the other end. They trail 2-0 early in Jackson. Ball movement around the outside. Linford, Lancaster, 3, no good. Rebounded by Neal, who's hitting foul. This will be a foul on the floor against the Jackson Bronx with 7:10 to go in the first.
Braves shooting a couple threes here right out of the gate. Can't find the range just yet.
Here's a lob up top to Neal. Quickly down to Linford. Back up to Hedges through his hands and into the backcourt. Braves let Jackson get it and blocked at the rim, but they are going to get a foul. Big block by Bryson Neal, but they get in contact. Geitman traced down the ball in the backcourt. He went in, and he's rejected by Neal, but to the line.
Boy, that looked like a volleyball spike to me, or a kill, I should say.
Jim is loud early in Jackson, as it normally is, as the free throw is missed by Geitman.
Geitman on the season coming into the weekend, shooting just 5 of 11 from the stripe. Hasn't been there a lot.
Second free throw is good. Jackson out to an early 3-0 lead. 7 minutes remains in the first period. Lancaster double team, steps back, top of the key, works right to Hedges, drives, splits, nice dump to Linford, who scores off the square. Great assist from Hedges on the drive.
Yeah, Will was wide open.
Star Valley back to within 1, 3-2 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. There's going to be a foul on Bryson Neal. That's going to be his second one real quick here, and he'll have to come out.
And you've heard the phrase, get your money's worth on fouls. You could maybe argue Bryson did on that first one, although I thought it was pretty clean. That one barely touched him. He's going to have 2 fouls and have to have a seat. 3-pointer on the way. We got a whistle before that. So 3 team fouls on the Braves in the first minute 23. That one on Cooper Lancaster.
After the missed 3-ball attempt for Jackson, they'll inbound on the baseline. Lob to Barazay. He'll drive the post, trying to get to the rim, and missed it. Contested by Linford, who has the rebound. Outlet to Shumway, quickly to Hedges. Corner, baseline, drives, kicks back out to Shumway. Contested deep 3, too strong, no good. Hedges has the board, knocked loose, but has the ball, knocked loose. Now Lancaster drives baseline, he's bumped and fouled. This will be a foul on the court, no shot. Stops the clock at 6:16 to go in the first.
Foul will go against Jack Berzay. First personal, second team foul.
Star Valley still trailing by 1, 3-2 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 3 team fouls on the Braves, 2 on the Bronx. Hedges inbounding on the baseline for Star Valley. Looking to his right, goes to Lancaster in the corner. Baseline, double team, splits the D in the paint, lost the ball on the way up, recollects it, clears it back outside. Star Valley still has it. Hedges fakes the 3, drives in the paint, kick out. Cooper, 3, corner away, good! A Wyoming Army National Guard 3 ball for Cooper Lancaster. The Braves have their first lead of the game, 5-3.
And Zane Hedges has assists on both of those baskets.
5:55 to go in the opening period. With the ball is Berzay, hands off to Wetzel, drives, kick into the corner, no 3. Extra pass, driving is Geitman, no shot. Now Larson takes the 3, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley. Erickson, Lancaster, Euro, rim, rolled off and no good, but Erickson has the rebound and the putback aboard in a bucket for Roman Erickson, 2 points.
Roman came in because Bryson picked up those 2 early fouls, and he's immediately already got 2 points and 2 rebounds.
Braves on a quick run here. They lead at 7-3 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 5:20 to go in the opening period, and a foul on Hedges. No, they're going to say a moving screen is the reason Hedges bumped into the ball handler, and it's a foul against the Bronx.
Noah McKinney, or is it on Berzay? I thought he put up 21.
They did. Here's Erickson. Drives, shut down, kick out, open 3 down the barrel. Hedges missed it, rebounded by the Bronx. Larson on the board. Jackson with the ball, 5:05 to go in the opening period. 3 on the other end, Berzay, good. Jack Berzay makes it a 1-point game. 7-6, Braves with the ball and up by 1. Dump down Lidford, one-on-one against Berzay, feeds to Cooper, who's fouled. He does get the shot off, that's good, but they wave it off before the shot. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Bronx.
So second personal on McKinney, so he's got 2. Neal has 2 for the Braves.
Lancaster inbounds to Erickson, top of the key, back to Cooper on the elbow. Lost it, collects it, left side Hedges. Back up top to Lancaster, bounces to Erickson with the ball stolen away by the Bronx. McKinney on the steal. Hands off to Wetzel, who comes across the half-court line. Hesitates, right wing, has a screen to the free throw line. Good defense, stays with him, now drives, can't get it up, and clears it back outside. Great defense to stop him, and Larson's on the perimeter. 4:26 to go in the opening period. Again, it's Wetzel. Feeds to Berzay. Right side elbow shot, good, a swish, and the Bronx back on top, 8-7 in Jackson.
You know, Berzay, he only averages 8 points a game. He's already got 5.
Here's a steal. McKinney feeds into the lane in transition to Geitman. Back behind him to Berzay. Kick out, 3 ball, good. Noah McKinney, the 3. The Bronx on a run, and they lead it 11-7. Timeout taken by Coach Shumway. A 30-second break. Bronx on top. 4 to go in the opening period, back in 30.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
And now, back to the game with the SVI Sports Network.
Back and forth game early, high tempo and intensity as you'd expect in this Snake River shootout. 4:02 to go in the first. Bronx leading over the Braves 11-7.
And a couple of 3-pointers. McKinney hitting that one. Berzay had one. That's only his 3rd made 3 of the season, but he was open, so he stepped up and drained it.
Star Valley basketball coming out of their own timeout. Same personnel on the floor. Hedges goes to Erickson. Down the lane, kick out. Lancaster 3 above the corner. Good. Cooper Lancaster, a Wyoming Army National Guard triple to make it a 1-point game.
Good job of Roman Erickson finding the open man in the corner.
11-10 now. Berzay on the right elbow. Nothing, dribbles to the left elbow, back to the backboard, hand off to Larson. Feeds back to Berzay, down the left post, kick out, 3 ball, Bates, no. Rebound underneath, and the ball stolen away by Hedges. Zane on the run to Shumway, angle drive, leans into the rim, good with the foul! Dylan Shumway retakes the lead and goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and 1.
Foul will go against Aaron Larson, his first. And Dylan he's pretty crafty. He's not a very big guy, and so he knows how to kind of get that ball up and off the glass. He's done that quite a bit last season and this season. This time he's going to get a chance for a three-point play that, let's be honest, he prefers the other kind of three-point play, but
he'll get it the old-fashioned way this time, and Star Valley back up by 2. 13-11, 3:17 to go in the game. Both teams with 4 fouls apiece in the first period. Geitman, right elbow, back to the backboard, hands off to Wetzel. No shot, drives the left post, halfway down, spin in the lane, shot good. Tied at 13.
He's got good length and got it inside about 10 feet. That's a pretty easy shot for him, it looks like.
Shumway, deep three down the barrel, down and in! A kiss to the visiting student section, and Shumway puts the Braves up by 3.
6 quick points for Dylan.
2:43 to go in the first period. 16-13 Braves. Back and forth early in this one inside Jackson Hole High. Berze spins, no shot. Kick out, Geitman doesn't take the trigger on it. He'll hand off to Wetzel. Deep on the left wing, now drives, right post, stopped, has the ball poked away, on the court, goes down to get it, jump ball call. Arrow favors Jackson, it stays on their end, the Braves flip it.
Roman Erickson's a handful on both ends, but he has really taken to task this defensive assignment here on Wetzel so far, and pretty good job there, and really physical. He's the youngest of 4 in a basketball and football playing family. He's used to getting after it.
Smith, McClure, and Big Country Cooper Lawson both subbing to the game, and Erickson covering the inbounder, swats the ball out of bounds on the toss-in.
Tell you what, I'm here for the contact between Big Country and Berze.
Look at those two battle down low. And there's going to be a travel call on Jackson on the outside, trying to throw it away.
You know, Smith McClure in there as well, and Smith played just a few minutes last weekend coming off that knee injury. He's back in pretty early in this one. Hopefully he's close to 100%.
2:15 to go in the opening period in Jackson. Thompson in the game, goes to Shumway, double team, drive, hot, bounce down low to McClure. He's double teamed, kick it outside, Thompson 3 left wing, it's in! A Wyoming Army National Guard triple for Zach Thompson off the bench. It's a 19-13 lead for the Braves.
4th assist already of the quarter for the Braves.
Star Valley back on defense. Larson handling the ball, has the screen, bounces to the screener in Berze on the left side elbow. Kicks it back to Larson. He's deep, now to the left side elbow. Picks up the dribble, works it back over to Berze on the left wing. Jackson on the perimeter, Cooper out there on him. He'll step back to the front court. Feed right side, 3, Geitman, good. Will Geitman hits the triple outside on the right. Down to a 3-point game again.
Jackson's hit 3 3-pointers here in this first quarter.
Shumway open left side, looks good, is good. We're exchanging triples in Jackson. 22-16 Braves.
That's the 5th made 3 of the quarter for the Braves.
Geitman finds Berze, top of the key. Lost it on him, he'll hand off to Wetzel. Erickson on him on the perimeter, goes back to Larson. 1 minute to go in the opening period. Bronx and Braves back and forth. Star Valley up 22-16 around a screen. They're going to wave off the shot. This will be a foul on the floor as Wetzel was on the dribble going around a screen. That'll be against the Braves.
Going to get Roman Erickson here. That's a tough call, in my opinion. Roman was fighting over the top of that screen.
It is the 15th foul on Star Valley as Palmer Wetzel goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts here.
On the season, a 56% free throw shooter coming into the weekend, according to WildPreps.com. First one is no good.
Stays a 6-point lead in favor of Star Valley, 22-16.
Bronx 1 of 3 here from the charity stripe to start things off.
Second attempt, good. Salvaged it, make it 22-17. 59 remains in the first period. Thompson will take the dribble and call the play at the half-court line. Bounce to McClure, turnaround jumper on the elbow, short off the front rim, rebounded by Country, put back off the rim, but McClure almost tipped the rebound to himself, does go to Larson. Jackson basketball, 44 seconds to go in the period. Larson on the elbow right side. Hand off behind him to Wetzel. Drive, split the D, they'll wave off the shot, it was good, but they say the foul before the shot. Coach Elliott wanted the and one. He's not going to get it. And it's going to be 2 free throws with no field goal for Palmer Wetzel.
Second personal on Roman Erickson. Wetzel back to the line. He was just there. Went 1 of 2. He's got 2 more coming.
Free throw is good. 22-18, down to a 4-point game. Hedges subs in, and Roman Erickson will sub out.
Wetzel with 6 points here in the early going. That ties the game high. Dylan Shumway has 9. Dylan surprised me there.
Coach Elliott subs out Barazay, so now Lawson's going to have a size advantage down low as the free throw is good. He'll be matched up against Jackson's Thomas King. See if the Braves can exploit it on the possession. 33 seconds to go in the first period. Star Valley outside to McClure. Down to Lawson. Back to McClure. Free throw line jumper. Good. Lawson on the double team. Kicks it back out to Smith. 24-19. Lead back to 5. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Jackson trailing but with the basketball. Palmer Wetzel in the half court. He's being covered by Zane Hedges. Down to 12 seconds. 11, 10. Right side is King. Back to Wetzel at 7, 6. Crossover move has a screen. Down to 4. Down to the under the rim. Shots loose and out of bounds. It will be touched by Star Valley and stay with Jackson. They went pick and roll down to Geitman. He can't handle the ball, and the Bronx will inbound. 1.8 seconds to go. Will Geitman will throw it in. Time for a quick dribble and then shoot. There it is. It hits the side of the backboard, and the ball comes down to Hedges for the rebound. Braves take the lead after one, 24-19 in Jackson on the SBI Sports Network.
Plan to visit Alpine, Wyoming, January 31st and February 1st for the annual Alpine Winter Jubilee. This winter event includes a free hot dog roast, light parade, family movie, children's activities, snowcross races, and snow sculptures. The event caps off with casino night with proceeds going towards local scholarships. For the full schedule of events, visit alpinewy.gov. That's alpinewy.gov for the Alpine Winter Jubilee, January 31st and February 1st.
Let's get back to live coverage of Wyoming High School basketball live on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the second period in the boys' game in the Snake River Shootout. Star Valley on top by 5, 24-19, Braves basketball.
So, Duke, the two teams combined to go 8 of 15 from the three-point line in that first quarter. So if you're a fan of the deep ball, you enjoyed the heck out of that.
Star Valley has the advantage as Cooper Lancaster will sub back in during the break. Inbound to Hedges, Lawson, Shumway, and McClure also on the court for Star Valley. Hedges drives, kick out, McClure, corner 3 left side. It's good again! Smith McClure, the Wyoming Army National Guard triple, and the lead is 8 for the Braves, largest of the game.
Third assist for Zane Hedges, and they've all looked very similar to that.
Yeah. Now Star Valley jumps into a half-court trap. Jackson breaks it. 3-ball. Larson. No, may have been deflected. Saved before it goes out of bounds by Hedges. No, not saved. He was out of bounds when he touched the ball. It stays with Jackson on their end.
I guess you got to call that a block for Dylan Shumway.
7:34 to play in the second period. Jackson inbounding on their own baseline. Baltz throws it in. Up top to Larson. Ball moving around the arc for the Bronx. In the corner, ball batted by Shumway on the pass. Deflected to himself, and he'll have the steal. Shumway hesitates, drives in the lane, no shot, kick out. Lancaster 3 right wing, airball that one out of bounds. He'll hear that from the home student section with the clock down to 7:15 to go in the second. 27-19, Braves on top still.
He'll hear it, but he's still 2 for 4 on the night. He'll take that percentage all night long.
Star Valley still in the half-court trap. Ball in the backcourt for the Bronx. Larson dribbling, pass across the timeline to McKinney. Feed it down low. Back in the game, Barazay, baseline. Fake the pass right, back outside again. Feed down to Barazay, baseline. Lawson's on him, double teamed under the rim. Ball tipped by Lawson into the hands of McClure on the run. Smith, Euro, dumps down to Lancaster, missed the layup, a rebound by Lawson, and he has the putback. A board and a bucket for Country. Right place, right when he needed to be there, and it's a 10-point Star Valley lead.
Boy, that's still a pretty play from Smith. He's looked a lot more confident in this game.
Yeah. Coming off that knee injury, played limited minutes last week, coming off the bench again today, but you can tell he's just got a little extra momentum today as the ball's knocked out of bounds off the baseline. Stays with Jackson.
Lincoln Lydiard going to check in and spell Dylan Shumway, and Dylan's had a heck of a good start to this game.
And Lydiard's been a great addition off the bench for the Braves here in conference play recently. He's been able to get some good minutes as Jackson works around the outside. Up top is Wetzel. Feed to the right side to McKinney. Back to Wetzel, deflected in the hands of Lancaster. 2-on-2 break. Cooper leans into it. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Jackson. Now the Bronx throw it away. Loose ball picked up by the Bronx. They'll have it in the backcourt, but a timeout taken by Coach Elliott and Jackson to make sure they keep possession. Full timeout. 6:10 to go in the first half. Braves by 10 on the SBI Sports Network.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SBI Sports Network.
Out of the Jackson timeout, Bronx basketball breaking a half-court trap put on by the Braves defense. Johnson in trouble. Outlets to Wetzel in the circle. Feeds it to the left side to McKinney. Now to Berzay. Kick out. Corner. No three for Hoffman. Can't get to the rim. Actually, that was Wetzel can't get to the rim. Now Wetzel top of the key three. Off the mark. No good. McClure on the rebound for the Braves. Smith across the half-court line to run the offense. Has a screen from Country. Works it around the arc, and Hedges will call a new set. 5:38 to go in the first half. Lancaster, Hedges, Lydiard, back to Hedges up top. Drives in the lane, shot, no good. Rebounded by Country, clears it back out. McClure, extra pass, Lancaster, left wing three, off the mark, no good. Fight for the rebound, Lydiard tipped it to Cooper. He's gonna drive in, try to bounce it down the lane to Hedges. Ball loose, picked up by Country. He'll spin, double teamed, back outside, and there'll be a travel call on Country.
He was kind of backpedaling. His momentum carrying him backwards. Yeah, took that extra step and called for the travel.
5:15 to go in the second. Jackson with the ball, trailing by 10 on their home court against the visiting Braves, 29-19. No fouls called on either team. Ball tipped by Lancaster, has it at half court. Euro to the rim, and it's a reverse scoop shot layup underneath. And that one drops for Coop. It's 31-19.
8 points for Lancaster, and he is a handful finishing to the rim.
So good at the Euro. That one went underneath the rim with it. Double team in the front court on Larson. He lost it out of bounds, but it was tipped off of Lydiard.
And that was going to be trouble for Larson. You had Lincoln Lydiard and also Cooper Lancaster over there. He's given up some pretty good size there to those two guys.
Shumway subs in, Lancaster subs out. Hedges, Shumway, also Will Linford, Lydiard, and McClure on the court here for the Braves. Not a lineup we've seen a lot this year, but Star Valley up by 12. Ball moving around the outside for Star Valley. Feed it down into the corner. Three ball. Baltz, no good. Box out rebound for Berzay, and a foul on the floor against Star Valley.
Jack Berzay dug that one out. He's going to draw the foul on Smith McClure. First personal on Smith. First team foul. We played nearly 4 minutes of this second quarter. That's a first foul of any kind.
31-19. Star Valley still with a 12-point advantage. Ball moving around the outside for the Bronx. Baltz feeds into the corner, cross the court pass, three ball from Wetzel, off the rim and hits the top of the backboard. That'll be out of bounds. Ball goes back to Star Valley now. .4:18 to go in the second. Here's a three for Hedges down the barrel, no good. Rebounded though by McClure. Right side elbow jumper. Off the front rim, didn't roll over, no good. Rebounded by Berzay for the Bronx.
I don't know about you, but that caught me off guard. Zane just walking up and shooting that three. We don't see that from him.
No one came up and got him, so he pulled the trigger on it. Couldn't hit it, though, and it's 3:56 to go in the second period. Berzay, left side, Baltz, no shot. Bounce pass back to Berzay, left elbow. Looking at the rim, spins down the post, pulls up the turnaround jumper, no good. Linford tipped the rebound to Shumway for the board. Dillon down the lane. Hot, stop, leans into it, and two.
Another great finish for Dillon. He's got 11 points. I love the defense here on the other end. Will played really good defense on Berzay. Didn't bang with him. He made him take a tough shot.
33-19 Braves. 3-ball missed by the Bronx, but the putback is missed off the rebound by Baltz. Now McClure gets the defensive board. Baltz had an open look, couldn't collect it off the board. Here's a feed down to Hedges. Spin, hook it left hand, and a finger roll off the spin move for Zane. Two more, that's a 16-point advantage for the Braves.
The Braves have really brought a lot of energy in this game, and it is paying off.
Baltz with it. Bounce up top to Wetzel. Top of the key. Double team there. Feed to Berzay. Free throw line back to Wetzel. Ball moving around the arc. Able to find McKinney. Cross court left to Baltz. Berzay, spin, kick out. Wetzel, pass to the right side. 3 balls off the mark, no good. Box out, rebound, McClure has the board. Smith across the half court for the Braves. 2:36 to go in the second. Hedges, drives baseline, spin, kick out. Lydiard, 3, blocked down the barrel, but contact. Noah McKinney with the deflection, but on the wrist.
Yeah, got him on the follow through. Third personal on McKinney. Lydiard to the line. I don't know that Lincoln has shot a free throw yet in varsity this season. He is not, according to WildPreps.com, so this is new for him.
16-point lead for the Braves, and the first is good from the Riverside Dental free throw line to make it 36-19.
And if you're going to take your first chance at the free throw line, Duke, you might as well shoot 3 of them.
Here's the second. Away, no good. He'll get another. Everyone forgot there was one more to go. McClure actually had the spin around jumper after getting the rebound. That was a swish, but Smith, they won't count it. And then to add insult to injury, has to sub out.
He's going to sub out, but Smith has looked fantastic in this second quarter. This is the best he's looked all season.
Lancaster will sub in. So it's he and Linford on the post as the third free throw is good. He had 2 of 3, did Lydiard. Makes it 37-19. The Braves up by 18 points here in Jackson.
When did that happen?
It's 2:24 to go in the second. It was a 6-point game, I believe, after the end of one, right? Star Valley's taking advantage here. A lot of it starting on this end of the court on defense. Good defense by Linford. Shot no good, contested. Lancaster has the rebound. Cooper on the run. Takes it down the court. Hesitates at the free throw line. Tried to kick it to Shumway in the corner. Didn't see the trailer in Wetzel. He'll have the ball, and then Shumway will foul. Reaching across the body to try and get it back.
It's going to be a foul on Dylan Shumway, his first and second team foul on the Braves. 2:03 to go before the half. I really want to single out Will Linford's defense again on this other end of the court. That didn't show up in the box score. He ends up playing good D, getting a deflection, but he has really done well on that end of the court in this first half.
Jesse Larson in the circle for the Bronx. Pass left side to Wetzel. Back to Larson. Work it to the right side to Baltz. Bounce to Berzay. Spins down the left post. Trying to back down Linford. Does, and shot no good, but does get the foul this time. Linford will pick up his personal, and that will send Berzay to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
First personal on Will. That's the first time Berzay's actually gone all the way down to the low paint and tried to draw contact, and he's rewarded with a pair of free throws.
First is away and good. Texting and driving. There really is no and. Why not reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving. It's either texting or driving. One more to come for Berzay.
He's got 6 points.
Minute 43 to play in the first half as the free throw front rim no good. Braves retain a 17-point lead, up 37-20. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Jackson. Lancaster in the half-court offense. Lydiard, left wing 3 on the way, off the mark. No good. Rebounded on the backside by the Bronx. Wetzel on the board. Across the half court. Hesitates, now dribbles right wing. Almost took the 3, but passes it away. Finds Hoffman. Cross court, stolen by Shumway. Dangerous pass. Shumway wants to go to the rim. Still shot, no, blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Star Valley on their end. Wetzel came over to knock that one out.
Yeah, he had that time just right. Ends up swatting it out of bounds. The Braves, though, with a good chance here under their own basket to try and get a good shot.
And a heads-up play by Shumway.
Wow!
Shumway throws it off the back of Barazay on the inbound. Runs in and collects it, turns, shoots, scores, and fouls.
You do not see that a lot. He ran that to perfection. That's a definition of a gym rat coach's kid right there. Oh, man.
Threw it off the back of Barazay on the inbound play. He inbounded it to himself.
And then he lays it up and gets an and one and hits the free throw.
A 20-point Star Valley lead, 1:10 to go in the second period.
14 for Shumway in this first half.
He's averaging, coming into the game, just 12. Braves off to a good start. Ball tipped by Cooper to Shumway, and then he tried to throw it back to Cooper, but it's picked right back up by Jackson. Larson has it. Works to the left side. Feed to Barazay at the free throw line. Kick out. Larson, 3-ball. Too strong, no good. Shumway on the board. Out in front to Lancaster. Full court pass, no dribble shot. Knocked out of bounds by Larson. He stripped Cooper going up to the rim. Larson did a great job hanging with him. Star Valley keeps it on their own baseline.
Good hustle by Aaron Larson. Got a couple of Larsons here. Jesse number 2 and Aaron number 11 for Jackson.
Inbound to Linford, ball tip, loose, picked up by Cooper. Lancaster will have it stepping over Jesse Larson, who was laying down in the court. Shumway, 3, right, good! Right in front of the Bronx student section. Dropped in a Wyoming Army National Guard 3-ball. It's 43-20 in the first half.
If Dan Patrick was doing this game, he would say Dylan Shumway is en fuego.
Here's outside move. There's going to be a foul on Star Valley. They're going to get Linford working against Barazay. Now Star Valley comes into the game averaging 49 points per game. We're not to halftime, and they have 43 in Jackson.
Yeah, they have really looked energetic and confident this first half.
Here's an inbound to the left post, turnaround jumper, tough shot, but it's in for Palmer Wetzel. Makes it 43-22. Braves have it with 9 seconds. Hedges with 7, drives, can't get to the rim, bounce to as McClure, he's blocked, has the ball, 2 seconds, turns around, running out of time, and doesn't get it up in time. And we go to the halftime with the Braves with a nice lead of 21 points at the break. Star Valley 43, Jackson 22. Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SBI Sports Network.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage in the Snake River Shootout at Jackson Hole High School. The boys varsity game, Dal, and what a second period for Star Valley. They were up by 6 after 1, and they just kept it rolling. They now lead at 43-22. 43 points in the first half of this offense.
Had a great first quarter and then even improved on it in the second. Braves shooting the lights out, but causing turnovers, getting layups, playing good D, and they have absolutely dominated this first half.
Take a look at that score deep in the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Leading the way for the Bronx, Palmer Wetzel with 9 first half points, 6 points for Jack Barazay, 4 points for Will Geitman, and 3 for Noah McKinney. The Bronx 3 of 13 from beyond the arc for 23%, 5 of 8 from the free throw line for 63%. The Braves out-rebounding the Bronx, though, in that first half, 19-10. Star Valley getting a huge first half from Dylan Shumway. Dylan was 17 first half points. He hit 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 inside the arc, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He also had 2 rebounds and 2 steals, 8 points for Cooper Lancaster. He had a couple of three-pointers as well. 5 points, 5 rebounds for Smith McClure on his way to a double-double, and then a lot of just chipping in here. 3 points for Zach Thompson, 2 points apiece for Zane Hedges, Cooper Lawson, Roman Erickson, Lincoln Lydiard, and Will Linford, as the Braves went 7 of 15 from beyond the arc in that first half for 47%, and 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 80%. And that's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, where you will find quality price sand service. Located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. Braves lead at 43-22. Let's see if we can give away some swirl, some froyo, some soup, some crumble cookie. You pick a gift certificate to swirl and start of 89 on the line. First correct answer wins the gift certificate.
And our question tonight, the Bronx won their last meeting with Star Valley in 2024. Where was that game played? The last game between these two teams before tonight, where was that game played? 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins that gift certificate to Star of 89.
203-4637. In the Star Valley Health halftime show, Braves lead at 43-22 in Jackson with a Snake River Shootout on the SBI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
See how we sell your home and save you money? Very demure, very cutesy. Call Assist to Sell the Realty Team today for your next real estate transaction.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health online at starvalleyhealth.org. And again, expanded services offered in Alpine. Find the details at starvalleyhealth.org. With halftime coverage, the Braves lead at 43-22 on the SBI Sports Network. Now let's see how the Braves have done so far with those keys to the game, presented by Assist to Sell.
Well, I thought the three-point line was going to be really important for the Bronx tonight, and so that's patrol the fence, means close out on those three-pointers. Braves doing a good job on that first half, allowing just 22%. Deflections and the transition points. I look at the guard line for Jackson. They've struggled with the Star Valley length. Cooper Lancaster in particular with a bunch of deflections in that first half. Shoot at least 35% from the three-point line. The Braves are shooting 47% from the three-point line in that first half and set the tone in the first and third quarters. Certainly did it in the first quarter. The challenge will be, can they set it again here in the third? That's a look at your Assist to Sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. That is AssistToSellStarValley.com. Katie Dance is courtside tonight. She was able to catch up with Coach Shumway to get his thoughts on that high-scoring first half. Here's the Miles CPA courtside report.
Coach Shumway was saying how they had a rough first quarter but turned around for the second. Coach is liking what they got going in this game, and he is liking the energy and what the Braves are getting done on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Coach definitely wants to keep up the energy for the next half of the game and get to the rim as much as possible. Back to you, Duke.
Thank you, McKady Dance with the Miles CPA courtside report. And Afton and Alpine, get your best results this tax season with Miles CPA at 885-0055. Key word that was mentioned in that courtside report, Dal, you mentioned it a number of times, energy. It's definitely here tonight for the Braves.
Yeah, they brought it from Lincoln County, and I'm sure that was the challenge here as they start the third quarter. And you got to do that. You have a great crowd that followed you up here, but ultimately it's you on the court, and you've got to feed off each other, and the Braves did a great job of that in the first half.
Let's see if we have a winner of our halftime trivia tonight, and that gift certificate to Swirl and Star of 89 in downtown Afton.
And our question was, the Bronx won the last meeting with Star Valley, the last meeting that they played in 2024. Where was that game played? And the answer is Green River. That was at the 4A West Regionals last season. So if you were the first person to get that, you just won yourself a gift certificate.
And we do have a winner. We had a lot of correct answers, but the first correct answer, phone number ends in 3218. 3218. If that's your phone number and you said Green River, we have a gift certificate with your name on it at SBI Media. You can stop by anytime next week and collect that gift certificate. Get yourself some Swirl with Froyo Crumble Cookie Soups of the Week. They also have their big Valentine's dinner and dance coming up in a couple of weeks. You can find the event details for that online at SBInews.com. That's it for the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Your care is their top priority. Visit StarValleyHealth.org. It will be Jackson basketball to open up the half down. They're down by 21 on their home court against the Braves.
And, you know, if you're Jackson, you look at their locker room, all you can do is just chip away at this, try and hopefully get it down to, 10 points or less in this quarter, which means you got to be efficient with the ball. You can't turn it over as much, and you got to shoot a better percentage from three because that's a big part of their offense. They shoot, the Braves and the Bronx combined coming into this weekend for over 500 three-point attempts. So if you're Jackson, you want to hit 3 or 4 more of those in this half than you did in the first half.
Bryson Neild in the game for the Braves. He sat early with 2 quick fouls in the first period. So it's Neild, Linford, Hedges, Shumway, and Lancaster on the court for the Braves to start the second half. Jackson basketball working around the outside. Quickly down the left side post. No shot. Kick out. McKinney bounced up top to Aaron Larson. Back again to McKinney and across court to Wetzel. Feed to Berze. Can't drive the post. Good defense here for the Braves. Kick out. 3 ball. Off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Lancaster, but tipped into the hands. And a shot good for Palmer Wetzel. Lancaster had the rebound. Wetzel tipped it away from him and then scores off the glass.
Nice play there from Wetzel.
43-24. Jackson makes it a 19-point game early in the second half. First possession of the third for the Braves. Bounce down to Linford. Spins. Shot good off the low block left side. Working against Wetzel, or actually Geitman. Linford for 2.
Will with 4 points. He's hit both his shots tonight.
Jackson breaks a half-court trap. Now they're double-teamed to the front court. Bounce to the top of the key to McKinney. Looking back to Larson. Can't find him. Now Aaron has it in a circle. Feed to the free throw line. Able to find Wetzel. Drives the right post. Linford on him. Tough shot contested. No good. Linford on the rebound. Double-teamed. And outlets to Hedges. Man, Linford's good down low today. Here's Smith. He drives the angle, blocked at the rim, into the hands of Geitman on the run. Jackson in transition to McKinney. Can't get to the rim. The defense collects. Now a kick out. Able to find Wetzel. Now Barazay. Jumper on the post is good. Halfway down.
Barazay's had a pretty good game offensively. He's now got 8 points.
Good start to the second half for the Bronx. 45-26. Jackson on defense. Shumway drives the lane, goes to the rim. He's blocked down there too. Back-to-back blocks for the Bronx. Geitman had them both. He wants to go coast to coast. Kick out three. McKinney missed it. Fight for the rebound. Saved by Barazay. Tried to throw it off of a Braves player, but it went between his legs. He missed. Bryson kneeled. And I can promise you this. Bryson is thankful for the miss.
Yes.
It went between his knees and bounced high and into the bleachers. 5:45 to go in the third. Here's Lancaster to the rim. Missed it too strong. Braves struggling to score here. Have one from Linford, but too strong on that one.
That's one Cooper usually makes.
5:30 to play in the third period. Braves on defense. Ball stolen away. Cooper on the fast break. And he goes almost for the slam, but changed his mind halfway up and let it roll off his fingertips and in.
The 2 points is better than the missed dunk. Well, that goes without saying.
I think you could feel Wetzel behind you. Now there's going to be foul on the other end as Lancaster's feet gets tangled up with Aaron Larson. So Cooper will get the foul.
Well, one truth that I have in my many years of broadcasting, Duke, is when you have a break like that, if you have to think about it at all, just lay it in.
5:12 to go in the third period. Braves leading it by 20 plus now again, 47-26. McKinney, tough defense against Shumway. Tries to break it down, hop to the free throw line. Hands off to Wetzel down the post. Kick out. Barazay three is short into the hands of Lancaster. Shumway, transition three, fouled and no good. But Dylan Shumway will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 3 shots from the charity stripe.
Aaron Larson whistled for that one. That's the second 3-shot foul committed by the Bronx in this game. Lincoln Lydiard went 2 of 3 last time. Dylan to the line. He's 2 for 2 in this game. He'll get 3 of them here first, and that one's good.
Texting and driving, there really is no and. Whiteout reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving. Remember, it's either texting or driving. 2 more from Dylan Shumway at the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 for 2 so far, a third to come.
Dylan with 19 points. He'll hit 20 if he can make this one.
And with this free throw, trying to put Star Valley to 50. And he does. And not even mid-third, and the Braves have already passed their season average on points scored. 50 points, 4:48 to go in the third. Jackson on the other end, pass on a 3. Wetzel top, drives the right post, double team, triple team now, spinning in trouble. Outlets to McKinney. Reset the offense to Barazay. McKinney on the right, back to Wetzel, spins, tries to back down, kneeled and does. Gets 2 off the low block.
Kind of a fun battle there between Wetzel and Neal the last couple trips. Wetzel has 13 in the game. That's about his average.
Here's Hedges, hesitates, big spin move, and Zane to the rim on the angle drive. What a quick spin for Zane.
4 points for Hedges.
Here's a 3-ball down the barrel, missed, rebounded by Linford. Star Valley basketball, Hedges across half court, hesitates, drives, triple team, lost the ball on the court, picked up by Jackson. Wetzel with the basketball down the floor for the Bronx. 3:50 to play in the third, 52-28. Ball poked away by Neal, picked back up by Barazay. Feed down low to Chapman, who scores off the glass.
That was a really nice recovery for Barazay. He lost the ball, got it back, and gets the assist.
That was a nice recovery by Lancaster as well. Had the ball poked away, loose ball right back to him. A jump ball, though, after he got tied up. Arrow does favor Star Valley. They'll keep it on their end. 52-30, 3:35 to go in the third period. 1 team foul on both Jackson and Star Valley. Inbound three for Neal. Good. Bryson Neal, the Wyoming Army National Guard. 3 ball in the corner on the inbound.
First field goal of the night for Bryson. He got those 2 quick fouls and missed a lot of the first half.
Here's a spin move on the angle drive. Blocked by Linford, but in the hands of Berzay. Shot fake in the lane. Now puts it up. No good. Tip ball. Hedges comes down with it. Zane up in front to Lancaster. Drives, kick. Neal, corner 3 left. Off the rim and no good. Rebounded on the backside by Chapman. Jackson basketball. 3:05 to go in the third. Braves by 25. Hesitate for Wetzel. Tries to drive, spin, shot, no. Got the rebound and cleans it up. A board and a bucket off his own miss for Palmer Wetzel. Star Valley basketball.
15 now for Wetzel in the game.
Hedges drives, extra path to Neal. Fakes the 3, drives the baseline, no, but fouled. And Bryson Neal has come into this third period much more aggressive offensively, especially the last few possessions, and he goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Berzay going to be whistled for that one, his third. Second team foul on the Bronx with 2:45 to go in the quarter. Bryson to the line for the first time tonight. That one is good.
He'll have another as Cooper Lawson subs in.
He made it, right?
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he made it, 56-32.
I thought the PA guy said he missed it.
Second attempt is off the front rim, no good, but rebounded by Lancaster. Cooper steps back into the corner, fell but kept the dribble alive, now stands up, and a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. 30-second timeout by Star Valley, 2:40 to go in the third. Braves 56, Bronx 32, SBI Sports.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, 2:40 to play in the third period. Braves still up by 20 plus. They lead at 56-32 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard.
And if you're a staff, your fear of having such a big first half is that maybe things get stale in the third quarter. The Braves have been pretty steady, 13 points in this quarter so far.
Inbound by Roman Erickson, who subs in during the break. Lancaster up top. Drives the angle, lost the ball, tipped it to Shumway, and he'll take the 3. Miss it, though. Rebound is fought for, and Neal will have it on the perimeter. Up to Erickson on the wing. He'll drive the angle, goes to the glass, missed it. Lawson rebound, put back good with the foul. Big Country, the and one at the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2:23 to go in the third.
That's a shot Roman usually makes. It just spun off of him, and Cooper was right there to put it back up and in. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Big Country.
He'll toe the charity stripe, try to make it a 3-point play off the board. Front rim no good. Rebounded by the Bronx. Jack Berzay will have it, and out in front. Work to the right side corner. Neal on defense, working against Geitman. He's still on the outside. Picks up the dribble, in trouble. Finds Wetzel. Right side wing. Dribbles to the elbow. Ball batted by Neal on the bounce pass and collected by Erickson. Star Valley basketball. Erickson hesitates. Kick to Cooper. Dribble under the rim. Kick out. Extra pass up top, and it's going to go beyond Roman and out of bounds. Back court and out of bounds, so it will be Jackson basketball clear back on their end of the floor.
Bryson says, yeah, that's on me. He's used to catching those if you go back to the fall.
Yeah.
And somewhere Coach Young is like, that's why you're a receiver, not a quarterback.
Well, he made a pretty dang good one for that.
Yeah, he did.
Minute 48 to go in the third.
That was not really that bad of a pass either.
Jackson on offense, working the perimeter. Chapman, right side wing. Shumway forces the pass. On the perimeter is Wetzel. To the elbow. Can't back down the defense. Picks it up. Feeds Berzay. He wants to drive, ball patted by Neal and almost has the steal.
Bryson's been really active here in this quarter.
Minute 18 to go in the third. Berzay on the free throw line, back to the backboard. He'll spin, looking for an outlet, dribbles, hands off to Wetzel, pulls up, jumper from distance is a swish. Let's Palmer Wetzel for a long two to make it a 24-point game.
He's a good-looking scorer. 17 points, 7 of 10 from inside the arc tonight.
Star Valley has the ball down low to Country, kick out. Lancaster drives, pull-up jumper below the elbow. Halfway down, but no good. Rebounded by Erickson. Star Valley keeps the ball, goes to Shumway. Corner three, left side. Back rim, no good. Rebounded again by Erickson. Roman has it, dribbling, double team below the elbow. He tries to shoot, but is fouled. This will be against Jackson and put the sophomore Roman Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Chapman whistled for that foul, but that sequence right there kind of gives you an idea of what the rebounding battle's been like tonight. The Braves now out-rebounding the Bronx by 13 on the night as we start to close out the third quarter. And that free throw barely tickles the twine, and Roman gets an earful from the black hole.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about airballing it. You already did it once.
It's all good now. That one's short, but off the rim. Rebounded, though, by Lancaster. Cooper with the extra possession. To the baseline, kick out Shumway. Wants to drive, ball on his hip, scoop shot at the rim, no good. But the putback by Roman is good. A catch and shoot in the air. And Erickson makes up for it with the big play off the board.
A very unconventional two-point play.
Yes. 19 seconds to go in the third period. Braves have hit 60. 60-34, and the runner in the lane is good for Wetzel on the other end. Star Valley has it with 8 seconds. Lancaster with 6. Now 5. Crossover move. Has the screen. Drives. Kick to Erickson. Lost the ball. Loose on the court. And time expires before the shot can be put up by Cooper. And that takes us to the end of 3. Braves already at 60. They continue to pour it on in Jackson and lead by 24 on the SBI Sports Network.
1 in 5 people in our community don't know where their next meal will come from, and sadly, many of those affected with hunger are children. The Afton Food Pantry is open every week to make sure no one goes to bed on an empty belly.
Your donation makes a difference.
Your donation makes a difference. Come make a difference at the Afton Food Pantry.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
3 ball to open up the High Country Solutions fourth quarter, missed by Jackson. Star Valley will have it with Erickson kicking out to Hedges. He'll work it around to Lancaster, does not pull the trigger on the 3, passes around the arc. Braves lead at 60-36. Already a season-high scoring for Star Valley, and we just started the fourth period. Here's Erickson, drives, jumper down the lane, no good. Rebounded by Berzay, and then a foul on Lawson. Stops the clock at 7:32 to go in the fourth. 60-36 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard, and the quick whistle against the Braves.
First personal on Cooper, first team foul on the Braves here in the fourth.
Here's a half-court pass that somehow finds Geitman. He's double-teamed, and the baseline has to kick it around up top, and around the arc go the Bronx. Top of the key is Wetzel. Wants to drive, can't. Defense stays with him, then puts up a tough shot leaning in. Got his own rebound off the miss, and then is fouled on the putback. That's going to put Palmer Wetzel to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts.
Zane Hedges going to be whistled for that one. His first second team foul. Wetzel to the line. He's been pretty good from all over the court tonight. 3 of 4 from the line. He's got 2 more coming up here.
First attempt is good for Wetzel. Clock is stopped at 7:15 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. That makes it 60-37.
Palmer Wetzel now with 20 points.
Make it 21. He's had a good night. The Bronx trail by 22 still. 60-38. Lancaster in the circle front court, finds Hedges. Steps back. Wants to make a move, bounce pass to Smith. Erickson, 3, right side, off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Noah McKinney. Jackson basketball. Chance here for the Bronx to try and pull back to within 20 or less. Berzay, turnaround jumper at the free throw line, no good. And a rebound to Lancaster. It was tipped to him by Erickson. Lancaster drives, kick out, Erickson. He's in the lane, back outside. Erickson pass McClure, left corner threes, off the mark, no good. Tipped rebound down to Erickson, who scores on the putback. Right place, right time for Roman.
He's done that a couple of times here, coming off the bench in the second half. 6.7 rebounds for Roman off the bench.
6:25 to go in the fourth. Star Valley on defense. Driving in is Geitman. There's going to be a foul on the floor. Put up a quick shot, but don't get it off in time, and it's going to be an inbound play on the baseline for the Bronx.
Roman Erickson going to pick up his third team foul here in the quarter. 6:20 to go, so Jackson on their way to the free throw line here pretty quick. Big Country and Cooper, both Coopers take a seat. How about that?
Shumway and Thompson will sub in for the Braves. They're going to line up in the point defensively. Here's a tough battle down low again, this time between McClure and Geitman. McClure wins that one. Missed shot and the rebound for Smith. Runs the floor, hits Thompson in the corner. He'll step back, and now Shumway sets up the offense outside the circle. 6 minutes to go in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. Braves lead at 62-38. McClure misses a jumper on the free throw line, and the ball tipped out of bounds off of Star Valley. It's going to be Jackson ball back the other way.
Checking in for the Bronx, number 20, Thomas King. I believe that's the first time we've seen him in the game tonight.
Braves offense coming alive in this game. Couple empty possessions recently, but they've already surpassed their season high in scoring, leading at 62-38. Here's a missed shot from Wetzel. It's an air ball, but it's going to go off the hands of Hedges. Zane didn't think so, but they don't count his opinion. And so Jackson will keep it. Bronx around the outside, 5:35 to go in the fourth. Here's a kick out, three ball, no good. Rebounded though by Jackson, turnaround jumper blocked by McClure. Oh, they're gonna get a foul. Stops the clock at 5:25 to go in the game. This will be a shooting foul and puts Thomas King to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Smith McClure picks up his second. King to the line for the first time, and he's got it.
5:25 remaining in the fourth period. One more to go for King. Star Valley now up 62-39, make it 62-40. Free throw is good. Got them both, did Thomas King. 5:25 remains in the fourth. Thompson across the half-court line for Star Valley basketball. McClure drives the lane, kick to Hedges, back outside three. Shumway, corner right, no good. Rebound on the run, but then it's tipped back to Hedges, who's able to find Thompson. Zach, jumper below the left elbow, got it to drop for Thompson.
Zach with 5 points now. He's made both of his baskets, a three-pointer and a two-pointer.
Braves now lead it by 24 again, 64-40. 4:53 remains in the game. Erickson reaches for a steal, doesn't get there. Pass into the corner. Three for Hoffman, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Erickson on the run. Roman goes down the lane, dumps it to Shumway under the rim. Back to the backboard, kick out. McClure, three away, off the rim and no good. Hedges fights for the board, dribbles, shot fake, leans into it, can't go up. Kick back out Thompson, no shot. Still on the perimeter on the left side, and Shumway resets in the circle. Burns some clock with 4:25 to go in the fourth.
The Braves have now out-rebounded the Bronx 38-20.
Thompson, three, good. Zach Thompson, a Wyoming Army National Guard three ball. Braves pushing for 70, lead at 67-40.
Zach's been Mr. Efficiency tonight. He's made all three of his shots. He's got 8 points.
Ball tipped loose. Erickson dives for it and almost saves it on his belly, diving out of bounds, but he can't quite get there in time. He had Wetzel fall on top of him. It's going to be Jackson basketball.
Gotta love the effort of Roman. 6 points, 8 rebounds, diving on the floor, and you're up 27 points.
14 fouls on Star Valley. No fouls called in the fourth period against the Bronx. Braves with the big lead. Here's a turnaround jumper down the post, airballed into the hands of Hedges. Zane stumbles, lost the ball, had his pocket picked, stolen away in the corner by Wetzel. feeds to the running Hoffman. Jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebounded by Shumway. Able to find Lancaster before falling out of bounds. Cooper runs, 2-on-2. Kick, Thompson, corner three, left side. Almost had it again, but Cooper, the putback, missed it. Loose ball pulled in by Jackson. Will King on the board for the Bronx. 3:30 to go in the game. Star Valley still leading it 67-40. King will be fouled by Thompson down low on the baseline.
It's kind of a disappointing foul there all around, because that's going to put Jackson at the line with 3:23 to go, about 25 feet away from the basket.
Braves have the Bronx in the bonus, and no fouls called on Jackson so far in this fourth period, as the first free throw is good for Will King.
King's come in and hit all three of his free throws. Got a couple of rebounds.
Here comes the next. Shot, good, got them both. 67-42. Braves with the advantage and the ball. Thompson on the left side, front court. Here's Neal, outlet to Shumway. Three, halfway down, but no good. That one was rolling down and popped up.
That's one of those, I'd have put money on that one going down, and it just didn't want to finish.
King finds Thomas King, rather. Will King to Thomas King. Wetzel looking for a screen, has it, drives the left post, drive in, kick out. There's going to be an offensive foul on Wetzel. Zane Hedges drew the charge. You got one, Dal.
I know, I love that. I think Zane gave me one last week too. People are like, Zane's such a teacher's, broadcaster's pet.
Coach Shumway going to his bench. Jack Neal subs in. Mason Kleeman subs in.
Lincoln Lydiard. Sorry, Duke. Tate Lawson's in.
Braves up big here. Under 3 to go, and it's 67-42. That offensive foul was the first called in the period against the Star Valley, or against the Jackson Bronx. Here's Thompson, drive, scoop, roll the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Braves come down with it with Neal. He shoots and scores in traffic. 69-42.
I was just telling a friend of mine in the JV game, I love what Jack Neal does on the floor. I love how he plays.
2:20 remains in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. Braves up big in Jackson, looking to win the Snake River shootout. Jesse Larson drives, lost the ball, but with a foul. So be against Star Valley and result in 2 free throws at the Riverside Dental free throw line. Jesse Larson will take the shots.
Thompson picks up his second. And the free throw line is Jesse Larson for the first time tonight, as you mentioned. That one too strong, no good. On the season, he is a 71% free throw shooter. Only been there 7 times coming into this weekend, though, according to Wild Preps.
He'll have one more from the charity stripe. Toes the line, sends it away. Front and rim, no good. Rebounded by Lawson. Tate Lawson, that is. 2:05 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. And the Braves leading it 69-42 in Jackson. Braves have Lawson, turnaround jumper, banked in off the left elbow. Tate Lawson on the board, and the Braves have broken 70.
First basket on his first shot for Tate, and the bank is open after hours.
1:40 to go in the fourth period. Jackson on offense. Here's Jesse Larson, feeds to Will King, drives the angle, shot fake, kick into the corner. No shot for Chapman. He'll drive and get caught in the defense. Back to Larson, who's fouled. And for another time, we'll see Jesse Larson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Tate Lawson whistled for that one. We got 2 Larsons and 2 Lawsons. You got all kinds of stuff going on in here.
First free throw attempt too strong. The Braves leading it by 29 points on the Bronx court tonight.
He might just be thinking a little too much about this, because I've seen him shoot coming all the way up through JV. He's a pretty good shooter, so to be 0 for 3 from the line is not normal for Jesse Larson.
Roman Erickson subs back into the game. Another missed free throw, rebounded by the Braves. Kleeman on the board. 1:20 to go in the fourth. Nice feed to Kleeman, and it's good. Tate Lawson on the elbow. Quick spinning pass to Kleeman for 2. 1:10 to go in the game. 3 ball down the barrels, dropped in for Chapman of the Bronx. Makes it 73-45, 60 seconds to go in the game.
That's the first made 3 of the second half for the Bronx, though, Duke.
In the lane, shots missed, but a foul. Jack Neild in the paint will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. That will stop the clock at 53 seconds to go.
Jack's already got 2 points and a rebound off the bench. He'll go to the line here. Hasn't been there a lot. That one too strong, no good.
Has 1 more to go from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Clock is sitting at 53 seconds. That one too strong. Missed. Fight for the rebound. Jackson will dig it up. Ethan Hoffman will get the board. Quickly down the court to King. Lost the ball. Fight for it, and Lawson has it. Tate Lawson on the steal for the Braves. 40 seconds to go. Here comes Roman Erickson across the half-court line. Turnaround jumper, Lawson on the elbow, rolled the rim, no good. Out of bounds off of Star Valley. And it goes back to the Bronx with 31 seconds remaining.
Again, that one was halfway down for Tate.
Chapman across the timeline for the Bronx. Braves going to win it on the road with a 28-point lead in Jackson. And what an offensive showing tonight for Star Valley.
Yeah, they'd like to bottle this and take it with them to Sweetwater County next week.
Good defensive showing as well. Here's the runner, bouncing, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley. Erickson on the board. 7, 6, no count from the officials. He will not have to cross the timeline at 3, 2, and 1. Crosses for good measure as the buzzer sounds, and there is your final. Star Valley with an impressive road win, 73-45 over the rival Bronx. And the Braves jump up to 3-0 inside of quad play in the Southwest, and 6-7 overall, while the Jackson Bronx drop down to 0-13 and 0-3 inside the 4A Southwest. We'll jump into your Silver Star post-game coverage. Find Silver Star online at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. Coming up, we'll have a post-game interview on the court with Coach Shumway. We'll have your player of the game, your post-game battle stats as well. It's coming up here in just a few moments on our Silver Star post-game report. As we got Coach Shumway ready, but the mic isn't connecting. Let's see if we can. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. We'll send it down to McKinney Dance for the courtside report.
So, Coach, are you happy with how your game went today?
Yeah, I am. The kids played pretty well, especially that second quarter was awesome. Second half kind of was what it was, but I was really proud of the way we played. Kids prepared well all week, and so it's a good way to play tonight.
Yeah. Anything you noticed in particular today that you say you want to work on this week to prepare for next week?
Just staying focused each possession. You know, that second half got kind of a little loose, as we say, and we need to find ways to be consistent. That's hard to do, but be consistent like we did the second quarter.
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Duke.
That's McKinney Dance with the Miles CPA courtside report. It is tax season. Get your best results with the help of Miles CPA. The Braves with a 73-45 win over the rival Bronx tonight. Now let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats.
First for the Bronx, Palmer Wetzel at the game high. He ends up with 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. Pretty good game for him individually, but his team obviously needing a few more points tonight. Nobody else in double figures for the Bronx tonight. Jack Berzay finishing with 8, 5 points for Chapman, 4 for King, 4 for Geitman, 3 for McKinney. The Bronx going 4 of 20 from the three-point line, 20%. They got out-rebounded tonight, 45-23. The Bronx did shoot 61% from the line, 11 of 18 from the free throw line. The Braves really spread out their scoring, had a hot first half from Dylan Shumway. He had the team high of 20 points. Cooper Lancaster, I had him 1 rebound shy of a double-double, 10 points, 9 rebounds for him. Also nearly a double-double for Roman Erickson. He had 9 rebounds, 6 points, 8 points for Zach Thompson, 4 for Will Linford, 2 for Lincoln Lydiard, 4 for Bryson Neild, 2 for Tate Lawson, 4 for Cooper Lawson, 4 for Zane Hedges, 2 for Jack Neild, and 2 for Mason Kleeman. As I said, the Braves are 45 rebounds tonight as they out-rebound the Bronx. They shoot 9 of 26 from the three-point line. That's 35%. and 8 of 15 from the free throw line for 53%. And as you pointed out, the Braves hit their high of points scored for a team by the start of the fourth quarter. They finished with 73 tonight. That is their high mark for the season.
73 is great. I think the 45 rebounds was even more impressive than that.
Yeah. And just going down the line, Cooper and Roman each had 9. Smith McClure had 5 points and 6 rebounds, had a really good game. Zane had 5. Big Country had 4. That's the thing. Everybody had a handful tonight.
That's a look at your Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats, where you will find quality, price, and service. Located a block south of the Arch in Afton, Battleson Brothers Flooring. How about your player of the game tonight? Now you have a couple you could probably pick from this one.
I'm not really sure. Do you have who jumps out to you? I kind of want to give it to Dylan just from that first half. He was absolutely on fire in that first half. Dylan Shumway really, you know what? We're going to go, how about Will Linford? We were talking about Will a ton of times on defense and what he did down low without fouling. Let's go with Will Linford tonight. 4 points, 3 rebounds, but a lot of stuff that didn't show up in the box score.
That's a good one for the player of the game, presented by Star Valley Skidoo. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That is StarValleySkidoo.com. Braves with the win, 73-45. A road and a home game next week. Now they go cross quad play once again. The Braves in the 4A West will be at Rock Springs on a Friday, host Green River on a Saturday.
Yeah, you and I have done this for a while, Duke. I don't think we've ever done this particular weekend before, where we go to Rock Springs on a Friday and then come back home to host a home game on Saturday. So we hope the home crowd will come out next Saturday. And of course, if you're not going to make the trip to Sweetwater County, we got you covered here at SVI for that game against the Tigers.
That we do. Thank you so much for joining us. Lady Braves and the Braves get the win tonight. I'm Duke Dance with Al Erickson, McKinney Dance courtside. Sage Jacobson, our producer, and as always, a fantastic camera crew here with you tonight from the Snake River Shootout. Braves win at 73-45 your final, wrapping up the Silver Star post-game show from Jackson Hole High on the SVI Sports Network.